1 Corinthians 3:16, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. So the Lord, scriptures also speak of us being lively stones. So the Lord is building a temple, the temple of David, the tabernacles of David. It's not a physical temple, it's a spiritual temple. The scriptures speak, what does it say? Acts 17:24, the Most High that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made by hands. What's that temple made not by hands? It's the tabernacle of David, man, consisting of the elect of Israel. 144,000 that did not bow the knee to Baal. We'll grab that too real quick in Revelation 20. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place a little bit, but just to make the points. Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. Some of us will be beheaded in this day, this troubling day to come, man, in Jacob's trouble. But we'll be raised back up, and we'll be the first to go back up to those chariots, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads. So the beast is that revival of the Roman Empire, NATO and the EU, the whole system. All right, his image, or the image is that the system, and his mark is the charagma spoken of in Revelation 13:16. All right, causeth all. It says, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. So hey, we're not going to bow, Lord willing, we be at that number, the elect. Not going to bow to the image or the system or the to the beast, or take his mark, man, Lord willing. The Lord has set aside 1,200 out of every tribe of Israel. Right? So I get 12,000. Is that 12,000? My math get messed up. 12,000 out of every tribe of Israel. Yeah. So going to the destruction of this place, man, because it will be destroyed. America, Babylon the Great, man. When we go to Joel, the third chapter, Salakia, bear with me for a second. In the second verse it says, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. So this is where all your soldiers are gonna go. Lord willing, in a minute, man. Because we're tired of this place, man. We want to go home. All right. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, meaning Yahweh's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So this is, this is judgment back upon the nations, man, that sat confederate, Psalms 83, against the Lord's chosen. Because what they do, it says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. You see that? So they sold us into slavery. They sold our boys for like prostitutes, and our girls for some damn drink. Verse 4, Joel 3 and 4. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. And those goodly pleasant things are the Israelites, man. All right. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, Yerushalayim in the Hebrew, have ye sold unto the Grecians. Those Grecians are the Edomites. That ye might remove them far from their borders. So yeah, we were once on the west coast of Africa, and now we're here in the Americas under a whole nother captivity, in Babylon the Great, man. That's what our people don't understand. We're in a captivity, and we have enemies, namely and mainly the Edomites, so-called white man. All right, so Joel 2 and 1. And we'll close out, Lord willing. The Spirit permits it. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. All right. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the land of the Lord cometh. Salakia, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. The day of the Lord is coming, man. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. The day of the Lord is not a wonderful thing, man. It's going to be a very trying and dark time. It says, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them. This is speaking of missiles, nuclear destruction. And behind them a flame burneth. So you got the fiery tip of a ICBM missile. You got the flame, the projectile, the rocket proportion portion of a ICBM missile. Where the flame comes out. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. So it's just describing the before and the after of the destruction. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. And this is talking about destruction upon America, which is Babylon the Great, man. This is a part of the Lord's destruction, man. All right? This is a part of the Lord's army. The Lord's going to put the Spirit on these missiles and guide them to where they need to be. We'll jump down to verse 7, Joel 2:7. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways. They shall not break their ranks. So this is an army of missiles. All right. Controlled by who? Controlled by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Everything's controlled by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But this is a particular judgment upon Babylon the Great, America, for its doings, for its terrible dealings with the Lord's chosen people, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So it's just talking about how the Lord is going to guide them to their destination, man. They shall run to and fro in the city. What's the city? America. If you go to Revelation 14:8, it says, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yeah, this is going to be a bad day, man, for America, Babylon the Great, who boast themselves in their great army on this Memorial Day, and the the men that they that signed up for it and died for it, which they don't really give a damn. If you've ever been to any of their hospitals, you see that how they treat their fallen soldiers, man. They treat them like shit, man. Really. I mean, they might give them some paper or whatever, but what's paper when you got your legs cut off? When you're blown to smithereens, man. When your head ain't right. The scriptures speak on that. I'm not gonna get it, but it speaks on how you're supposed to treat your fallen men, your soldiers, man. You're supposed to treat them like, the creme de la creme of society, man. But here, Babylon the Great, you got veterans on the corner in shanty towns, cardboard boxes, homeless on the street. That's just another one of how Esau's dealings with the world, man. It just it's just exposing how, and he does a great job of trying to cover it up, pushing out all these images on the TV like everything's all sweet, but it ain't sweet, man. So, hey, Memorial Day of Remembrance, is not what it seems, but Israel, the Lord is going to give vengeance upon this bloody city, and which is America, for its dealings with the Lord's people, and if we be of that elect number, we're going to look back, and we're going to have a Memorial Day, and we're going to celebrate the destruction of this place in the kingdom of heaven to come. 2 Ezra 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises once again. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakwadash. Repent, pray, try to obey the commandments to the best of your ability. And Shalom.